A fan asked me, by the way, his name is One Slap Man. As you can see, there's the comment on the screen. You should react to you versus Michael Myers. That was interesting as hell. I couldn't pass that up. I really couldn't. I guess he's saying, like, what would I do if Michael Myers were real? Like, if he were a real person? That's a very hard question to answer. Let me tell you why. First of all, are we talking about if Michael Myers were real and he had his powers? Or are we talking about if he were real but he was just a regular person that could be killed like you and me? If he were just a regular person, I guess I would just get as far away from him as I could. I would call the police or something like that. Like I said, this is a very loaded question because what are we talking about? Are we talking about the 1 through 8 Michael Myers? I'm going to assume that's what you mean. And what kind of reality is this? Is this a reality where I know who Michael Myers is? Or is this a reality where I'm completely oblivious to Michael Myers? If I knew who he was, I would just call my brother and get his friends together, because I can't walk or anything, so I would call them and ask them for help. And we would just beat the shit out of him and do what we could. I would try to get away from him. I would probably get an axe or something and chop him into like 1,000,000 pieces or what have you. If I didn't know who he was, I would probably think it was a joke. Like, let's say if I saw this person coming down the street with a mask on, 9 times out of 10, I would probably think it was a joke. Because I don't like to believe that there's real danger in this world. I guess in many ways you could say I'm naive, which is a bad thing. So I would probably think it was a joke. And I'd be like, hey, you with the mask on, take it off. Even if I didn't know who he was. Let's just say he was a random killer. I would still ask my brother for help. And ask my cousin for help. And we would try to find a gun or something and just pop him in his eyes. That way he can't see, And that's if I even knew he was immortal. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot goes into this question. Because what reality are we talking about? Do I know who he is? Do I not know who he is? Is this the supernatural Michael Myers? Is this a human Michael Myers? Is this the Michael Myers from 1 through 8? Is this the Michael Myers from RZH? Is this the Michael Myers from the new Halloween trilogy by Blumhouse? You know what I mean? This is a very loaded question. If it were the Michael from 1 through 8, I would be scared as hell. Especially if he's chasing me and he killed one of us. Like, suppose he ended up killing my whole family. I would be scared as hell. I really don't know how to answer a question like that. Like I said, I guess I would try shooting him, chopping him, and like I said, that's if I even knew who he was. Because I might not. It depends on what reality you're talking about. I can't really say any more than this. And I guess, see, before I even get into what I'm about to say, like I said, a lot goes into this question. Because for one thing, I can't even defend myself. Unless I get to use my arms. I can use my arms, I just can't use my legs. So how am I going to run? My brother would have to carry me. Or something like that. I don't know. And what if he drops me? What if Michael Myers, throws a knife at his leg? Or something like that. I don't know. It's a very scary situation. I don't know what I would do, bro. If you're a bro, one slap man. I'm assuming you're a guy because your name has man on the end of it. So if you are a bro, I don't know what I would do. I don't know. I would try my best to defend myself against this guy, and I keep going back to that. That's if I even knew who he was. The first thing I would do is I would call the police, I guess, because I would need as much backup as I could possibly get. I need all the firepower I can get. And 9 times out of 10, they wouldn't even believe me, because they would probably think it was just a Halloween prank. This is what I'm saying. What reality are we talking about? Are we talking about a reality before things got bad? Because nowadays you can't do shit like that. You can't pull pranks on people or you'll get in trouble. So if we're talking about this reality in this time, I would call the police and get as much firepower as I could. I don't know if they would come and help me because I'm black. So, I don't know. They might just let me die. And that's just the reality of the situation. I hope they wouldn't. And like I said, Michael Myers might end up killing my family. And then I'm stuck by myself. And if I am stuck by myself, I guess what I would do is this. I would pray to the Most High. And if you don't know who the Most High is, that's just a fancy way of saying God. We call him the Most High in Hebrew because he's the highest spirit. But anyway, I would pray to the Most High, to God. And I'd just be like, Dear Most High God, before Michael Myers kills me, I want to apologize for every sin I've ever committed. And I'd be like, if he's going to kill me, could you please make him do it quickly? Because I don't want to suffer. Like I would ask God to make him hit me in the head or something. So I wouldn't even know it was coming. And that's my reaction to me versus Michael Myers. I would run. Not run because I can't run, but you know what I mean. I would try to get away from him if I could. And if he killed my family and I was the only one left, like I said, I'd pray to the Most High and be like, Most High, please let him kill me in a merciful way, where I don't even feel it. Maybe he can hit me in the head or something. I wouldn't even want to be strangled because I would still know what was going on. So I'd probably want to just be hit in the back of the head and knocked out. I mean, that's the best way to go with that. And that's my reaction to me versus Michael Myers. That was one scary ass question. I'd really rather not think about that again, but because it was interesting, I thought I would entertain the idea. I hope you guys have a good one. Bye.